it's me again. Sorry I didn't post yesterday as I had a lot going on as I was trying to get my EU or first draft of my EU or coursework done. But yeah, as I wasn't feeling up to it last night, but before we're going to jump right into the BBC News UK on Twitter as usual, I kind of want to bring the up, Russia joins Ukraine in marking of the 85th anniversary of the Holodomor, which was a Soviet famine of 1932 to 33. As Ukraine and other countries consider the Holodomor a genocide by the Soviet regime under Joseph Stalin, as Russia considers such representation politically motivated one. Rest in peace for the potentially millions that died during it. And yeah, moving on to BBC News UK on Twitter as usual. Starting off with BBC News UK on Twitter. Merseyside manhunt after woman stabbed to death. Children trapped at tide rescued from sea cave in Dunbar. Tottenham Hotspurs win against Chelsea 3-1. Ex-Zimbabwe President Mugabe unable to walk. Republic of Ireland Kenny to replace McCarthy as manager in 2020. Rugby stars Gareth Thomas with rainbow laces. Police and protesters clash in Paris, drawing demonstrations sparked by rising fuel prices. How Calvin Harris kept his accent. Boy 2 dies a week after window fall in Liverpool. Rest in peace. Manchester United and Crystal Palace draw 0-0. England win against Australia in rugby, 37-18. Eddie Jones men in 2018 with third win of the autumn. An ancient Egyptian tomb has been unveiled. Autumn International, Scotland wins against Argentina 14-9. Banksy artwork seized in Belgium over lack of insurance. First time I had sex, I contracted HIV. Donald Tusk tells European Union to approve deal. Lewis Hamilton held out Davy pole for British World Champion. Victory Nicholas Rogue. Failing his life. 2 baby red pandas need we see more. Truth Project's child sexual abuse inquiry calls for younger participants. Legal aid lawyers win £223 million pay rise after strike. Police Scotland linked robbery rise with UK benefits changes. Prince Harry and Meghan to move to Windsor Castle. Fabian Picardo, Gibraltar's chief minister, had been due to speak at the DUP conference in Belfast but has cancelled as Gibraltar officials say he is now remaining in Gibraltar to try and help solve the Spanish impasse and Brexit. Man dies after stabbing in eastern London. Swedish moves after drugs officers raid Selfmore shop. Ipswich School triggers inquiry into pupil aged 30. By rare condition, very upset over missing cuddly toy. Premature ovarian failure, a missing period and I was pregnant. Police fired tear gas at protesters. French police fire water cannons to tear gas to fuel protesters in central Paris. Police officer has been stabbed outside a train station in East London. Dublin Airport flights temporarily suspended due to radar issue. Women's World T20 final. England want to go down in history. Amazon rainforest deforestation worse in 10 years, says Brazil. Volkswagen will recall 75,000 cars over seatbelt default. Everyone has given up on them, meeting the man changing kids' lives with a BMX track. And Toby Masonheimer's son cut his forehead. He realised that most bandages were only designated for white people, so he set up a company to make bandages for a wider range of skin tones. Din Ladiate, Wales flanker doubtful to face South Africa. Migrant caravan, humanitarian crisis develops in Tijuana. British Army Chief, Russia far bigger threat than IS. Many heads to Brussels on eve of crucial EU summit. Red Ferrer, Syria radio host, shot dead in Idlib. Phil Mickelson beats Tiger Woods on 22nd hole in $9 million showdown. Taiwan same-sex vote, polls open in election. Brazil replaces leaving Cuban doctors, health minister. I'll bet 365's Denise Kurtz hit her own jackpot. John and Shaul, what can learn from remote tribes. England woman, Claudia MacDonald, whirlwind romance. Referee attack, 3 players given 40-year bans for assault on Daniel Sweeney. Eurosceptic Tory MP John Hayes given knighthood. Police in London are ramming into suspected moped thieves to knock them off their bikes. But you're paying for the repairs. Moving on to BBC News World. I'll try and not repeat anything I've already said. Pakistan blasphemy case. Supporters of hardline cleric detained. Jersey desalination plant set to work again after 7 years. Taiwan's president, Tsai, quits as ruling party boss after poll setback. Kenya kidnap, police offer reward in hunt for Sylvia Romano. US migrant held after leaving church where he sought sanctuary. Nigeria admits soldiers were killing in Matele terror attack. Germany charges for Mauthausen death camp card. Swiss vote on going it alone in sovereignty referendum. 3.9 when men should pay on first. Most men should pay on first dates. Punjab drunk menace. I wanted my son to die. It's kind of scary that you want your own kid to die. Trump asks US courts for review on transgender military ban. Not on the loose, is eating koi from a formal garden. Berlin artwork. France to return thrones and statues. Climate change reports warn of growing impacts on US life. What do Iranians think of US sanctions? Yeah, it's the end of the news. I don't know. See you all tomorrow.